Yavanarani is a Tamil language historical novel written by Sandilyan. The story is based on ancient Tamil poetry. The author of this novel is Sandilyan. It is a love story set around 2000 years ago, focusing on the commander-in-chief of the Chola army. The story takes place during the period of Krikala Chola, one of the greatest kings of the early Cholas. Plot summary. The story starts in Pumpur, a port city that was an important harbour for the Cholas during a time of trade between the seafaring nations and Tamil Nadu. Ilanchezian is the commander-in-chief of the Eastern Regiment of Cholas. The army includes both Yavanas, Greeks, and Tamils. When walking across the beach sands of Pumpur, Ilanchezian finds a beautiful Yavana woman gasping for breath on the bank of the Kaveri river. He takes her to his palace and gets assistance from Hippalas, one of the many Greek soldiers in the Chola army, in rescuing the woman. Hippalas is scared to go near the woman, and instead salutes her. Ilanchezian learns from Hippalas that the woman is of royal origin after seeing the royal emblem of a swan on her golden bracelet. Meanwhile, the Yavana chief of the fort hears of the queen's presence in Pumpur. He sets out to capture Ilanchezian and Hippalas for taking the queen. Ilanchezian escapes the Yavana soldiers, using the queen as a hostage. With his sword on her back, he rides away into the thick forest on his white Arabic horse. Tiberius, a great naval commander of the time, who had arrived with the Greek queen to the shores of Pumpur, chases Ilanchezian in an attempt to rescue the queen. The queen falls in love with Ilanchezian, however, and helps him escape from Tiberius. Ilanchezian flees with the queen and Hippalas. Brahmananda, a monk and politician, helps them escape through a secret tunnel into a temple. They disguise themselves as monks performing bhajans, and emerge from the temple's sanctum sanctorum. Ilanchezian learns from Brahmananda of the murder of Ilanchechinni, the emperor of the Chola kingdom, by his enemies. He agrees to spy for Brahmananda in Urayur, the capital of the ancient Cholas. During the mission, Ilanchezian is captured and imprisoned in a cave by Irungoval, the slayer of the king. Ilanchezian escapes to see a palace burning on the other side of Amravati river. He rescues a handsome teenage youth, except for his charred legs, from 7 armed soldiers. Ilanchezian helps the youth to a palace, where his lover, Puvajagi, was imprisoned. It is revealed that the youth is the prince of the Chola kingdom. With the help of Ilanchezian, the prince escapes into the forest. Ilanchezian and the Yavana queen run in the opposite direction, straight into Tiberius. Tiberius poisons Ilanchezian and crowns the Yavana as the queen of Pumpur on the day of Venus festival. The queen knows the ancient Venus festival occurs on the date of Indra Thiruvizha of Pumpur. Meanwhile, Ilanchezian finds himself in a ship en route to Greece and learns that he was drugged and will be thrown to the lions. Hippalas rescues him from the ship by throwing him into sea. They survive a shark attack, and a powerful wave takes them to shore. When Ilanchezian opens his eyes, he finds himself being sold as a slave along with Hippalas. Ilanchezian and Hippalas return to sea as slaves to be sold in Greece. The slave ship is then attacked and captured by pirates of Erythraean Sea. The pirate captain is persuaded by Ilanchezian to invade Ghana, present-day Yemen or Oman. The pirates are taken as prisoners by Ilyasu, referred to in the Periplus of the Erythraean Sea as Elasus, the king of Ghana. The king forces Ilanchezian to become a disciple of the head priest. Ilanchezian lures the priest on board the slave ship for a religious debate. With the help of Alima, the adopted daughter of the lady commander Ilyasu, and his slave friends, Ilanchezian travels back to Tamil Nadu. The political situation becomes tense when Ilanchezian arrives. Tiberius builds a fortress impregnable to anyone from sea or land. The fort has 2 mechanical towers which can throw spears for several miles. Ilanchezian is in the dense forest of Guna Nadu, when he sees a huge army disguised as farmers. The army destroys tanks, ponds, farmlands and buildings under the orders of Ilanchezian. Irungoval, the assassin of the emperor, wages war with them but is defeated. Ilanchezian and the army enter the fortress of Pumpur on the day of the Venus festival, and capture the signposts and mechanical towers. The key to the mechanical towers is given to Ilanchezian by the queen. Tiberius, his dreams of a Greek empire in Tamil Nadu shattered and now surrounded by the enemy army, stabs her before Ilanchezian can run to her rescue. Ilanchezian's spear-throwing expert commander kills Tiberius, but a second too late. Ilanchezian cries for his beloved dead queen. The novel ends with the rightful ownership of the Chola Empire being given to the prince, whom Ilanchezian had saved earlier, known later as the legendary Krikala Chola. Ilanchezian marries his lover Puveshagi and then assumes his post as the commander for the Chola Empire.